I mean, the exodus of people that's gone, and the non-doms, the wealthy, but the 30-something entrepreneurs and aspirationists. When you ask people in Dubai, in Milano, places like that, when you ask them, would you come back to the UK? Well, it's not just about tax. It's actually about, I will only come back if this is a safe city for me and my family to live in. And I honestly believe that Khan, the Labour government, the Conservative opposition, they've lost sight of this. They've genuinely lost sight of just how negative the perception is of London. And whether it's people going abroad or people moving out to other parts of the home counties and accepting a long, expensive commute to work, this issue is right at the very heart of it. On the other issues, boots on the ground, with kit. What boots? What kit? I mean, we might be able to go for 6 or 8 weeks, but if you're talking about a modern-day reincarnation of the British Army of the Rhine, forget it. We are in no position to do it. And despite all the promises that have been made on defence spending, absolutely none of them have happened so far, and there's no particular indication that they will. We are not in a place to do it. I would also add, I thought the press conference in Paris yesterday was interesting. There were 2 press conferences going on. One was the Americans saying we're trying like crazy to get a peace deal. The president's determined to do it. We are, well, one is envoy, the other is son-in-law. At the same time that the European leaders, or those that actually showed up, were talking about what would happen after peace. It was like 2 simultaneous press conferences going on. It showed the sheer impotence, frankly, of the European Union itself. Only the British and French have agreed to do anything. The German Chancellor said he might chuck a few troops in Poland, but none in Ukraine itself. Giorgia Meloni was missing, so I thought that was very interesting. I also thought it was quite noteworthy to see the Prime Minister in action, speaking out to the press, to the cameras, incapable of speaking for as long as 2 seconds without looking at his notes. And I increasingly feel with this Prime Minister, he's just given notes, he goes out, he reads them. I'm not even sure he knows what he's saying anymore. We told that at the special cabinet meeting yesterday, he was there to inspire the troops, to get them kicked off for 2026, and he did it by reading out pre-prepared statements. And I think, this is a man politically who is drowning.